Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1974 Smith-Corona Galaxie 12 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. So it's got a wider carriage than the Galaxie 10. So it's just about a 12-inch platen. Let's test that to see if that's actually 12 inches. Yep, 12-inch platen. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. And this is your left margin. I'm going to set that around 2 or 3, and the right one around 75. That's about the length of the page. And this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back. And this is the paper bell that sits on top. It's got 2 adjustable rollers. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. Hit the slide space, gets you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we have it on single. But if you want double, you just flip the switch back. It skips 2. Skip it back 1 more. It skips 3. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line. Switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side here. Flip that all the way down. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon. When you have it in the middle, it doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We'll move that down for red. Beautiful typing machine. This is a very popular model. The print looks perfect, and it's really easy to type on and fun to type on. You can type really fast on this thing. It's like a workhorse. You can type on this thing all day long from however long you want, and it won't jam up on you. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. You flip it forward and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy, or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. We flip this down for now. Shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Backspace above the left shift works really good. Touch control, low, medium, and high. The higher you go, the more tension there is when you hit the keys. They spring up faster, and you do have to hit them a little harder for them to print, but they respond faster, so that's for faster typers. Pretty cool function is the power space. And all keys down, or whatever key down. So if one of your keys gets stuck, then you just flip that thing and it brings it down without having to go in there and touch it, possibly getting ink on your fingers. And it has these custom keys too that you can still find from people maybe on eBay. So it comes with a cap plus the cap for the actual key head. So this little thing will pop off and you just swap it. Anybody can do it. You don't need a typewriter mechanic to do it. So it's pretty easy. Got 2 of those, so you got 1 on each corner. MR stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that MR button. It allows you to go all the way to the end. That works good. Backspace, I'm not sure if I did that. Tab on the top section. You should have the tab set at 10 space intervals. To clear those, just go to the tab and then hit clear. So now we shouldn't have any tabs, so I always like to keep one set somewhere in the middle so that when you hit the button, it doesn't go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear in your typewriter. So I'm going to set one right there, and it stops at that spot. And you can set as many tabs as you want on this model. Put the color back up to black for default. MR stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, did I already do that? Well, that's what that does. It just gets you past that block. Right side carriage release, very smooth. And this is the one design flaw of this model. These are made out of hard plastic, and sometimes those break off, like when you're putting it in the case. And they don't make them anymore, so if you need one, check my shop. I do 3D printed designs of these that look really good, and they're really durable. This is your carriage lock. So if you flip it up, it releases the carriage and locks in the middle. To release it, you just move it like that. And these are both the original carriage release levers, but if you need one, check out my shop. If you push in the button, it disables the spacing, so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You let it go, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is 1 space. And the same concept on the inside of the platen here. You flip this little switch down, it disables the spacing. You flip it up, you get the clicks. And the page gauge on the inside of the left side of the platen is just gauges for when you get close to the end of the bottom of the page. So you're going to load it, usually underneath the 11 right there, there's a notch. That's when you load the page, and then once you continuously feed it, it'll start warning you on the left side. That's 1 inch left in red, and then that's the end. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.